Hello everybody, welcome back to Go Card Reviews. We are finally here with everyone's anticipated set here of the year, probably Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club featuring School Idol Festival All-Stars.
Oh great, it's the Dodokai.
Fun.
Good.
Yep, and as you know, as y'all heard here, y'all heard a third voice, so why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey guys, this is Andy from SoCal, and I was invited by Rin, or was it Gavin, or I guess you guys. But stoked to be here. This should be pretty fun.
For sure. And, you know, another good thing is that all three of us here are Love Live fans, so, you know, we probably know a good chunk of lore for this, though I think the problem is more of, this is more mobile game lore than anime lore. But some of it some of it does kind of overlap, some of it. Alright?
Yeah, the anime is definitely like its own thing for sure, but yeah, it's fun.
Alright, in that case, let's go ahead and move on to our first card here. We start off with now, to the open sea, Shizuku Osaka, Shizuku level 0, 0 cost, 1500 power, music rate. Spoiler alert, everyone here has only the music rate. There's like no secondary choice for anybody. So, play, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a music character, pretty hard. This card gets power plus 2k until end of turn, and she is none other than Azusa Mark III.
Okay. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I swear, there has to be like some kind of like shock counter for each time this guy plays this. He put into another one at level 3.
Yeah, but in response.
Oh shit. He had only one choice. That's pretty cool. Oh lord.
You know what I'm digging for?
Yeah.
I don't know your reaction to this.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness.
If I had to get a whiskey right now, I would start like consuming that. Cause that's how much. Oh.
Keep your pot running.
This is where Gavin has to say Baka Mitai.
Baka Mitai. Oh, fucking. Well. Again, this being a 3,500 beater. Okay, 35. Anybody who's been listening into on this show knows 35 is the magic number you want to beat at 0.
Right.
It's like, okay, Crimson Demon Genius. Need to beat that card, otherwise it's going to topple over me turn after turn.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've tested this card throughout the weekend, and you know that 2K does matter. Like you do kind of run over stuff that will probably like give you trouble later.
For sure. Like one of the biggest problems that I think people have felt with like, especially like more of the modern Azusa Mark III's was honestly a lack of power. Like the vanilla version is only 2k.
Yeah, where were you people like 5 years ago? Azusa's always been 2k, regardless of version.
Right, but you know, people feel like more of a demerit when like it's the on death and doesn't find herself.
Yeah, I mean, like, because of like the new nerf that's on these, like Akatsuki Azusas, like you can only grab level 1 or higher. Yeah, like it does feel bad when they're only 2k. So the fact that this does pump up for at least a turn kind of just feels a little better.
Right.
Great.
Right, and on top of that, so spoiler alert for people. You know, if you've been following this set in like any significant way, you'll know that this set in particular really loves events. And the fact that these Azusa Mark III's have the added upside of being able to find events, Shizuku becomes like very handy throughout the game as a result.
Shizuku really shines in this set in particular.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, I feel like she's at least a 3 or 4 of like in most decks. Like you kind of just have to.
Right.
There's no really better option.
For sure. And of course, I could talk about none other than Limited. You take this and you see it.
This is a double rare, man. It's hard to find.
Right. You going like I mean, you know, you got the only time you don't take this is you see the SP or SSP in the pack.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is it SSP or SEC this time?
SSP.
Oh, this is SSP. Yeah.
SSPs? Okay, so like my co-hosts have said, well, it shines even more trying to find that event and being able, even plopping this down on the play turn 1, you don't actually feel all that bad for it. It's still first deck mill. Like, this is really good when you're on the draw. Like, amazing.
Oh, for sure. It's a really good opener too.
Definitely, I agree.
Because like if they kill it, then you just get to go through your deck. It does have really nice synergy with standby as well. Because if you crash into it, right? Like let's say like you surrender to this lane, and you hit a standby from your other 2 triggers, like you can standby over this mid battle, go through your deck, and like kind of hand fix. So you don't feel bad for crashing.
And when we go in the red, standby. When we go in the red, yes, people standby. So yeah, overall, I just easily playable plus.
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
I think all of us agree.
Yeah.
I've given the playable plus on a vanilla of this.
Yeah, we have given playable plus on vanillas. I mean, that's how good odds is remains despite being nerfed twice, right?
Yep.
All right, we'll move on.
Okay, make the heart bleed. Cost me not cost you. 002K. Within this battlefield, you may pay the cost of 1 and dig yourself from your grave. If you do, tutor for a level 1 or lower.
Wow. Gave myself not RNG base. That's so good.
Yo, this allows you to be so greedy.
Yeah, you could actually plan your colors.
Yeah, it really lets you splash blue a lot more conservatively. Like you can run really low count just because you have the control,
It's so it's amazing. Like I'm so glad they like actually are changing like these Riki Akane profiles to be more like this.
Oh, go ahead, Andy.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna mention that this also you can run almost like no red in your level 0 game, and then you can clock maybe like a red from your from your waiting room to play that standby.
Right.
So there's also that interaction too.
It's pretty dope.
When I first read this card, I was thinking to myself, Akane, vanilla Akane, double rare, FR. But then rereads card. Oh, wait a second. I could be super greedy with my colors.
I really love this design.
Yo, it's so good. Oh, and limited? One of the best cards you can take. It's a floater, literally.
Yeah, again, the only time you don't take this, the SP or SSP single pack.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It allows you to grab, Shioriko. Spoiler alert, Shioriko. It's not even a fucking spoiler alert. It's the fucking next card, literally.
True though.
It allows you to get your level 1 game so consistently. I mean, this card acts like additional copies of it, and I really like the fact that the color fix is what makes this like such a world's difference.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's definitely like it has multiple uses on one singular like tool for sure.
Like 2K power and toughness, you don't care. You really don't.
That's perfectly fine. So overall, yeah, I gotta give it a playable plus.
Oh, definitely playable plus, obviously.
It's like a staple in both constructed and limited play, man.
Easy. All right, we'll move on from here then.
Cool. Let's get started. Shiroriko Mifune. Auto, when when your climax is placed in your climax area, this card gets power plus X until the end of your opponent's next turn, where X is equal to 500 times the characters you have on board. So it does tank up. So that clause to the end of your opponent's next turn. So it keeps that power across turn, which is really, really nice. Gives us some staying power. And also auto climax combo at the beginning of your encore step. If sudden visitor Shiroriko Mifune trigger, it's on a choice, is in your climax area. If this card is in your front row, and if the character in front of this card is reversed, or if there's no character in front of this card, choose one character in your waiting room, and you may add it to your hand.
Yo. What? Defendable level 1 costless combos?
No. 1-0, Sys 5. What's your assist fight combos? FR, man? Holy!
Like on the offensive, she swings for 7,500 with full board, and then she defends back at 6,500. What?
After 2K counters, she's 85. What?
That's so good.
Like,
yeah,
what?
Good.
1175s can't kill her for free.
No.
They have to fear the counter.
Like, you're ditching that card in response.
Mm-hmm. You definitely have to go every way to like kind of like get rid of this card, which is, if your opponent's forced to do that, then you're kind of already like winning that turn.
And the fact is that, bruh, Keck W doesn't save you.
I actually realized I forgot one like important cost here. This actually requires you to have a very difficult condition, people.
Oh yeah, 2 or more of the two more of the characters.
What? I just assumed, man. Like, hello? You want to have a board anyways because she's gigantic.
Right. 6,500 defense before anything. So good.
What? Like, you combine this with other cards, like a level support or something. This girl is 7K.
Easy.
Like,
so good.
What fucking blows my mind? Oh, in limited? Good luck.
Good luck. You're looking for a double rare and a climax rare? GG.
Yeah, I was about to say. Shit, man. I might take the climax just to spite my opponent.
Hey, it's a choice.
It's a choice. Like, though in limited, choices aren't as good because you don't have as many triggers.
True.
Now, of course,
it's still a plus trigger.
Having actually used this combo, I'm just going, what? This is better than literally every other combo I've played to this point. And I've played Innocence of Twilight.
Innocence of Twilight, as you people remember on the show, is very effing good.
What? I nominated it to be one of the best combos, period.
And this comes up there.
Oh,
yeah.
You go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like this is definitely what like Fever should be like in 2021 because like that combo is pretty outdated, but this kind of just makes it relevant again, and people will just oh wow like what I mean, like this is this makes on reverse combos worth it.
Right. You're playing things like Aaron clones. Get out of here. You're playing JC. Out of here.
It's one of those. It promotes fairness because okay, how do I beat Shioriko? Be bigger.
That's it. Be bigger. Go back to the days of before JC's, before Aaron's.
It's kind of just unbelievable how. It's just kind of unbelievable. Like, I wish Fever was more of a thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, we got the Kasumi combo way back in the day, but she was 6K after Climax.
Yeah, I don't think so impressive. Like, sure, she could have gotten you, like, 2 extra cards, but...
How often are you getting those 2 extra cards?
There's a reason why, even after Girls Band Party 2 came out, people were still writing on Warehouse.
And man, I was one of those people. I was like,
or you were writing on Yukina.
and man, Yukina's not that terrible. Okay, she ain't that bad.
She's not. It's just funny, like how it got premiere Double R was people were willing to run a trial deck card over that.
Well, it ain't happening in Nijigasaki. It sure as hell ain't happening here.
Oh man.
Yeah, you really don't have to work hard to keep this card around and for it to just give you like this value.
I really love how Bushiro has chosen to make bulk matter again here.
Oh, absolutely love it. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny where. Okay, a couple years ago, level with me, gentlemen. Did bulk matter?
Overall, like sometimes, but like starting in like the later 2010s, not really.
Yeah, I mean, like once in a while you would find some gems, like some uncommons and commons, but not really. You're kind of forced, like, well.
I think Gavin meant like power bulk. Like does being 9,000 matter versus being 55?
Oh no, yeah, you really didn't care about power. It was kind of just like irrelevant at a certain point, but now it kind of is.
Oh, like we all saw how Bunny Girl Yo-Yo took over the scene a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying. I feel like this feels almost the same.
Yeah, this is better.
I love this. I have no choice. This despite the falling on nigga, it's still getting a playable plus.
My combo of choice, boys.
Yeah, this is definitely a playable plus for me as well.
For sure. All right, we will continue on here. We got more double S where you were coming from. We now have thus I want to convey Ringa Tengoji. Level 3 2 cost 10,000 power. She is a Musashi that can also has a commerce combo that's risk of recollection base. So this ability activates up to once per turn. At the end of this card's attack, if Rainbow Rose Ringa Tengoji, a choice trigger, also acquired mass rare, it's in your commerce area and you have 2 or more connected Melody Ringa Tengoji, card number 9 in your memory, you may pay the cost of discard 1, or pay 1, discard 2 to stand her. Alright,
well,
and we can't really talk about this card until we talk about the others, right?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Alright, so we gotta move on to Connected Melody.
Alright, Connected Melody, Rina. 0/1500. When this enters battlefield, if you have 2 or less cards in exile, you may choose another copy of this and exile it. And as a startup, you may... Oh god, this is kind of expensive. If you have 2 or more other guys, you may pay 2 and exile this while it's untapped, and check top 3, add 1 card amongst them.
Alright.
And pitch the rest.
Alright, so we won't go over the rest of the package yet. Then we can talk about like these 2 safely first, and then we'll go over the other 2. That sound fair to you?
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So, where game should we begin? The level 0 or the level 3 first?
Andy?
I guess the level 0?
Let's start with level 0. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. So, yeah, as you can see here, Ringa's trying to go for like this recollection strategy. Specifically this card.
I mean, it's fine. To get, it's fine that it does give you the option where you can forcibly, get that into your memory, so that way you can meet like the requirement for your finisher. So it's the fact that it's really expensive, like you can't like rest it for to pay the cost for something else. And then
I think they're trying to avoid they're definitely trying to avoid the Saikongo problem here for sure.
Is that why they had to make this so bloody expensive?
Yeah, I mean, okay, it is. It's like a. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I felt they just did that because it's like typically we used to see this on the chibi character ROM profile where it's just simply on play, pay 1, discard a card to do the thing. Whereas here, you're allowed to have this remain on your board for whatever reason, and then do it as a stock out. And, like, I don't know about YouTube, but if I did play this card, I would more likely play it for the first ability, and that's kind of about it.
I would almost never activate the second one.
Yeah, like, I would rather crash these in, put them in waiting room, wait 1 more turn, play this, exile the one that died the previous turn. I would rather do that.
I mean, it is at least worth noting that it's on like a Kazuma effect, so like you can grab a card, you know what I mean? So you can grab anything. So, but still, I feel like that's way too expensive. You just give up too much to like force.
Right, like I would only play it for the first ability, or I would only try to enable the recollection ability mainly by the first ability alone.
Right, and it's just more of this is prohibitively expensive.
Right.
Like it's oh man, that startup is just not all that great. Like the auto, sure, I can deal with that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm glad they're like keeping that design more and more ever since we saw it like earlier in the past couple years.
In the past couple years, this was mostly done in summer pockets at 1. So
right, and typically those cards don't put themselves into memory through like a secondary effect. So this does have that. I think I would argue, if anything, Ringa is going to be like a trial run of like what they could do with this kind of memory design. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, man, I'm not too happy about it. All right, let's go over the big one, shall we?
All right. Okay. It's neat. It's up to 3 instances of damage on a card for not too expensive of a cost overall.
Only 2 of them are sticking though. Like only 2. You only get 2 hits out of it though.
And that's overall, you know, for a lot of people, that's fine.
I mean, you could stack that event from the TD if you really wanted to be like kind of like meme or crazy about it.
Fair enough.
More on that when we get to red review people.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh
boy.
Oh boy. Or a certain girl with a rose by her mouth.
More on that when we get to blue.
I'm like, oh boy, I'm a recent convert. I switched best girls recently.
And you know, fair enough. You know, I felt the anime definitely like try to force people to like change their opinions about a lot of characters.
Now,
along the way.
Now, of course, Dina here. This is more of just. I'd rather play this just for the Musashi part. Like,
yeah, it's still a good standalone.
The restand's too convoluted for me.
You know, I don't blame you for thinking that.
Yeah, I mean, it's there. If like the other top ends don't really interest you, this is fine.
Yeah, like if you really don't like, you don't like being forced to play standby, or you don't want to be forced to play pants, or so on and so forth.
Right.
You could go A choice and be fine, TBH.
Yeah, like you.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you would definitely like you would definitely enjoy this if like you didn't like something that was a little bit more like sacky. You know, this seems like a little bit more like consistent. Like it's gonna happen throughout the game. Like you're gonna meet that memory requirement.
Right, as long as you're playing the package, fair enough. So let's see.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's go over these cards in limited. This
Sure, I guess
it's not too shabby. I mean, I will like it's okay. The chances of you getting more than one of these in limited near 0.
Pretty much.
So,
unless you have to get really lucky with your packs.
Right. Sometimes you could see 2 of the same rare in a box.
But oh man, Andy, how often do you see the same rare in a box?
Oh, like almost never.
Almost never. Some
Yeah.
once in a blue moon could happen.
Okay, because well,
all right.
I mean, you did open 2 or 3 bloody cases of this set, so.
Yeah, everything was pretty spread out for sure. Like, there wasn't really any like weird ratios. You know, like oh cool, like here's already 2 double R's, or like you know what I mean, like of the same double R's. Like everything was pretty spread out for sure.
All right. And just want to convey Ringa. Climax combo, forget it in limited. You need way too many cards for it that are like near impossible to find. If you get that shit off, go play the lottery.
More like you got gypped, man. You should have gotten Shioriko instead, man. Shit, I'd rather Shioriko.
Fair enough. But as a standalone Musashi, sure, why not?
Sure, like that's most likely what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Limited. Standalone Musashi.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed my fair deal of Musashis for sure.
All right, so let's break these cards up. Let's start with the lowest 0 first. I overall like it's okay. I can't give it anything too high. When I go as far as to saying yes, I almost want to.
Oh, that is mean, man. Oh, man.
I feel that's pretty mean. So I'm gonna be safe. Playable minus.
I'll go ahead and say that it's a playable.
Okay. You know,
yeah. I mean, like it's an off finisher. Like for whatever reason, like you just don't have like the wombo combo. You know, you'll be alright.
Wait, this is for level 0 or for the level 3?
I'm sorry. Okay, so this is definitely payable minus. Yeah, I would not rate this anything higher than that. This is almost niche.
Give this a niche.
Yeah.
Gavin wants to go looking this. Fair enough.
I'm about to say, man, I'm usually the mean one on this show.
I still really starting a challenge that, didn't it?
Oh well, yeah. I was tempted to put. I was tempted, man.
All right. That's the one I'm waving up. You know what? I'm giving it a playable mainly because it has the standalone Musashi.
Man, how good Musashi 2021, man.
It's still okay. It's still useful. It doesn't cost you anything extra. That's why it's okay.
Yeah, definitely playable for me.
I'll go against the hive. I'll go against the hive here and go playable minus.
Fair enough.
I'm like convoluted package and Musashi alone. Oh man. If it wasn't for the if it wasn't for the rest of the cards in this set, I would agree with you, gentlemen. But man, we got some good cards in this set.
I feel thinking Ringa to most players is more of a supplementary card, or supplementary standalone more than anything else. That's what I would argue.
True. Fair enough.
Like
Right,
almost no one like uses this as their main topic. All right, now we're gonna go over the rest of the package here. So Andy, go ahead.
Heart thumping meow meow Rina Tenoji. Continuous recollection during your turn if connected melody Rina Tenoji is in your memory. This card gets level +1 and power plus 1500. And auto. When this card's battle opponent becomes reverse, you may put this card into your memory. If you do, at the beginning of your draw phase, choose one heart thumping meow meow Rina in your memory and put it in any slot of the stage.
So,
slightly bigger time machine. No.
How old is this again?
Huh?
How old is this again?
What, the profile?
Yeah, how old is Time Machine again?
Yes.
Yes, I see. Genghis Khan or older?
Genghis Khan is like the it's like the year when like the later Love Live OG sets came out. So
okay.
This is more like the Norman invasion of the British Isles.
Holy! Man, I try to be nice with Genghis Khan, man. Yeah, how about just no? We're not even discuss limited for this one, man. No.
This is one of those oofs for sure.
All right. So we all agree on that. All right, we will rewind back to myself here. We have a connection through a board, Ringa Tenoji, 2/1, 6500 power. Using early play, your opponent has 5 or more clan masters in their waiting room. And continuous recollection, if you have 2 or more other music characters, Bushiro, little heart there, and you have 2 or more connected melody Ringa in your memory, this card gets 1500 power and great performance. Or bodyguard for you old guard people.
And I'm used to bodyguard.
I don't blame you. You play with a lot of people like from my era.
Yo, dog, what is with this condition? FR?
Yeah, I haven't seen this condition like in ages. Like I think like the last time I saw this might have been unironically Phantom Comeback Campaign in 2013.
What?
There was this early play Ayn. She comes down in your opponent with the same condition. She's a global 1500 to all weapon characters, which your main beaters are weapon. And when her damage is cancelled, you may pay 1 to draw 1 card.
Cool.
She gives well you're playing Phantom, your main game is bulk.
Oh, okay.
Imagine making a bunch of 1/1s that are like 11 to 12k.
Holy shit.
And they have clean markers underneath them.
Holy shit. Someone called Golden Winds. Get Golden Winds on the line, please.
Oh, true. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I'm oofing this.
Yeah, this is pretty automatic oof for sure.
Like Rina, I wanted to like this package, but you're not making it easy.
No, this almost meme, but no, it's not even worth the meme.
I don't see what's so meme about it.
Is this even viable in Rina Waifu?
No,
I don't think so. I think Rina has better cards.
Holy shit! Oh, yep. Gonna have to join you gentlemen on that one. Oh man, this is I tried, man. I tried.
You did try. All right. Anyway, we'll move on here.
Yes, Milky Honey Kasumi Nakasu 001K. Recollection: if this is an exile, treat the name of this card and as the same as all others with the name Kasumi in their card names. Oh, nice flavor there, Bushy. When this becomes reversed, if you have 2 or less, send this to exile, and it's the Ram ability.
Alright, so that first ability will make a lot more sense when we go through other Kasumi cards, because a lot of Kasumi cards have self-resonance. So this effectively conserves your extra copies of those Kasumi cards.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, you do like that, it's not too shabby if you want to go that route. It's kind of funny like how this goes to memory, but they gotta enable it somehow, and memory's like the best way.
Well, let's see here. Well, the RAM, I guess.
It's nifty.
Yeah, I honestly think, hear me out. This is one of those gems. Like, yeah, I was play testing this for the past couple of days, and this is actually really toolboxy. Just the fact that you have like on demand salvage. You can ditch one card from your hand, and salvage something, right? So you can salvage yourself and just so you can ditch like a standby target.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right, right.
Fair enough.
Fair. And
Yeah.
especially like those of you who remember like our Ray Zero Frozen Bonds review, y'all will remember that we in general like the RAM profile.
We
Like
definitely did.
like stock costing no stock to grab anything you want on demand is very neat. Don't get us wrong.
No, it's really good actually.
Mhm.
Now, of course, for limited, probably one of the best cards you can play in limited.
Yeah, like usually like stock is kind of an issue. This fixes that.
You're clocking every turn anyway, so the card shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Right. And if you
Oh.
if you do come across those costly residence cards, all more power to you.
Ram this in, man.
True.
It shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't be too hard to ram this in. It's only a K, so
Oh no.
you know what? Get this to playable.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I think that's I do like the design overall. It's worth considering, especially in the context of like all your costly cards on top of the RAM, and a little bit of memory doesn't hurt anyone. So yeah, playable.
Yeah, this is definitely playable. I almost want to say playable plus, but it might be too early to tell.
All right, so
But
playable it is
yeah,
for you.
definitely playable.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, for sure. Alrighty, we'll move on from here.
Okay, Glittering Melody, Shizuku Osaka. Continuous. If you have two or more other music characters, this gets Power 2K. And Auto. Discard one music character from your hand. When this card is put on the stage from your hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one character with change ability in your waiting room and add it to your hand.
All right, quick disclaimer. A lot of cards that refer to like something regarding music, but doesn't show an art of like music going on. I apologize. We show the base rarity of these cards. It is the foil rarity of these cards that actually show them in like this marching band aesthetic. Hence, names that refer to like musical terms or something. I think like this should be the one for Shizuku. I believe so, if I remember that event correctly. Anyway, that'll be like a quick off note there.
Change. Well, she is part of the theater club, so
Right. So yeah, the idea is that as Kevin's pointing out, Shizuku is also a member of the theater club at Nijigasaki High School. So she goes like gets like, am I really being myself when I'm on the stage kind of thing.
and if you've watched the anime, well, spoiler alert. I won't spoil it actually.
So fun fact about the anime. Those of you who know Revue Starlight, the voice actress of Karen, Momoyo Koyama, actually is a character that appears in Shizuku's episode.
Damn.
Oh yeah, she's the drama president, right?
Yeah, she's the theater club president, correct?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, no,
Then again,
very fun fact. That's why some people drew fan art of putting Karen in that girl's position when recreating the scene.
I mean,
I've seen the memes for sure.
Now, of course, back to the card itself. This is a vanilla at worst case.
Yeah, 3K. Easy.
Even if you play no other things would change. So, of course, in constructed, you want to be able to use the bottom sentence, but in limited, you know what? Give me the vanilla.
Unironically, you could take this as a rare and not feel too bad, right?
Yeah, literally. It has bulk.
As bulk and bulk matters, especially in limited.
So yeah,
As for the change, as we'll see, like some of the changes are okay. A lot of them are kind of like meh, in my opinion. I don't know about what Andy thinks.
Oh yeah, I looked at the change stuff. It looks like a lot of hoopla. Like it doesn't seem worth it to me.
Yeah, I could kind
so
of agree there. I'm gonna say if anything, like definitely limited save this for sure.
give this the niche.
I think I'm forced to give it to this overall. Like it's really meant for the Shizuku waifu deck more than anything.
Yeah,
And
that's the only setting you're gonna see this card in really.
So
I
this
mean,
video is that a this video from you as well, Andy?
Yeah, that's gonna be a niche for me.
Right.
it's literally a vanilla, man.
Right. Like, yeah. Alright, for sure. Alright, we will move on then. We now have Looking for a Dream, Shioriko Mifune 001K. On play, choose one of your characters, and it gets unbombable by auto abilities until the end of your opponent's, until the end of your opponent's next turn. What the heck did I do when writing this? I told some of y'all to like look over this stuff for me. Anyway, and she's a self-capped search brainstorm.
Not
What's
much
a
to say.
When was the last time, be honest with me, both of you, when was the last time you saw people playing reg bombs?
I don't know, a couple years ago.
Couple years ago.
What's a red bomb?
My thoughts exactly. I think I think the only red bomb that I remember seeing in like in most recent memory is quintessential quintuplets Ichiki Nakano.
Bruh. The reason why I didn't bring her up is because I'm usually the pilot.
Fair enough. And you know you probably have seen people like play that title and ignore her, right?
Completely. And I'm going, bruh, what? And the funny thing is that hello, do you people play this game? I wonder sometimes.
Right. So, but yeah, overall, I seldom see the first things being too useful.
To tell so Turing Brainstorm, I did consider it.
Right,
I mean,
because it'd be nice to like have a search brainstorm in conjunction to a salvaging climax combo like Shioriko. But alas, like when we go in the red, we'll find like quite the brainstorm. As a little spoiler.
Man, you know, level with me, both of you. I think I'd rather have this literally be a frontal 5 instead of the first sentence.
True, actually, I would love that. that would like make her like better than the other one in the context of this title, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
this set definitely needs like power for sure.
Right.
Like-
They do give it, but sometimes on cards that we can't access too early.
Like, bruh, a literal FR frontal 5, an ability that we all laughed at years ago.
Like we will unironically want this in Nijigasaki. I was thinking, Gavin. Title context matters, right?
Oh yes, title context definitely does matter. Like in most of my other decks, a frontal 5 FR, I don't need this.
Right. Or even
But-
a global 5.
Bruh. I wish, man.
Hey man, Our Sensation Volume 1 has you covered.
No, he's a frontal 5. Your boy's a frontal 5, man.
Never mind.
And after EXP 5, so like after half the game's already over.
Crying.
Oh my god.
You would think they would have made a card that could count for like 2 more levels above a song.
Yeah, well, at the same time though, in limited, Shioriko is one of your best options because man,
Younger
Brainstorm's
Brainstorm's a double arc, spoiler alert. Well, there is one more plus in Brainstorm in blue, but it's like a very, very weird one. More on that when we get to blue.
It's like for yellow though. You know what? Unironically, limited kind of saved this card. Give this the playable minus.
Yeah, I'll have to agree here. I can't give it anything higher than that.
I would like to give an original opinion, but yeah, I can't say anything more about it. It's nice that the set has like a self-tap salvage and a self-tap search, but yeah, but the other brainstorm is just a lot more better, and you're really never gonna see like the need for this.
For sure. So same for you.
Same.
All right. It's okay. Well, eventually we'll diverge on something. All right. We'll move
We already
on.
have.
We did already have. Yeah, that's true. We'll diverge a bit more.
I will not betray my effort. Shioriko, 001K. This is your front row center slot. This is a 2,000 power. This is a 3K, and this is a pitch CX salvage.
Yo, what pick CS salvage with bulk?
I haven't seen this in Science Bay, man.
And she had a she had a fake downside.
So
This is go ahead.
So who I refer to as Science Bay is Ryo Futaba from Albuta. Oh, and go ahead, Henry.
No, I was just about to say this is the exact profile of Claudine from the first set of review.
Oh, I barely remember that card.
Yeah. It's the exact same profile. If it's on the center front row, it gets 2K, so it has some staying power, and it's a ditch climax salvage.
Okay. Like the more you know.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
We have not seen this since Claudine of Review 1. Holy moly.
Wow. What was Review 1 again?
Like 2018, right?
Oh man. Sounds like Vietnam to me, man. We haven't seen this since Nam. Wow.
It would be like that apparently.
It's kind of hilarious because I'm just going, honestly speaking, pitch CX salvage.
It's a little less appealing when you have access to a card like Autism Mark III.
It's just been less and less appealing. I've been cutting this more and more from my decks. I'm like, I don't need this anymore.
I think I don't know about you guys, but I feel like with the with more and more modern expansions getting Autism Mark III or something like it, it just feels these cards starting to feel less and less mandatory or useful, right?
I would say so, honestly speaking.
I don't know, maybe Andy has a different opinion here though.
You know what? This is definitely serviceable. The only reason why I'm not running this, I'm running the TD version, the blue cotton, is because of blue fix.
Fair enough.
Like, just like because in a game like Weiss, with all the RNG in it, you're gonna find games where you're gonna be climax flooded.
Fair
So
enough.
just having this like relief is nice.
All right, and in limited, honestly, one of your easiest handouts that's not a double R.
And it has bulk.
Has bulk. 3K. Very few things can get over it in limited.
You know what? Playable minus. Thanks, limited.
I'll be a little nicer actually, just because I could see people still make the argument that this could be handy for like this, easiest hangout of your life while also being bulky. I'll give it a playable. I'll be a little nicer.
Yeah,
like despite Shizuku existing, I think this still could find a place in some people's deck lists.
Oh, easily, yeah. It's just because at any point in the game, just being able to ditch a climax and grab something you really need.
Right, and not have to play over your own character at the same time.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go ahead and give this like a playable. It's definitely serviceable.
All right, for sure. Alrighty, let's move on.
Okay, popping Rina Rhythm, Rina Tenoji. Auto, when this card is put to the stage from your hand, look at the top card of your deck and put it on the top or bottom of your deck. Auto, it's a drop search.
Yo, hold on, Maru's back. I'm down.
Wait, this is Zoro, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Maru.
Maru.
Sure.
By the way, of course, the real part here makes no sense because it only makes sense if you look at the SR version where she's actually like on a drum.
I was about to say, dude, it just shows her with the board.
It's also with the board in an arcade, but it's the unidolized version of a marching band card. That's why. But like I said, as I said earlier with the Shizuku ping pong card, these things will not really make sense unless we look at the SRs. We're gonna see a ton more of these as we go through the rest of the card pool here. We just got Kasumi's left.
Let's see here.
Cause here, I don't think Shiriko got a marching band card because she came into the game too late.
So what would I give Hanamaru nowadays?
Oh, let's first talk about limited. Why not? Information's good in limited, and Toolbox is okay in limited.
Probably one of the better cards you could pull in limited.
Yeah, honestly.
Now back to constructed here. I don't know. I'll let you two gentlemen talk about it first, and then.
All right.
And then I'll.
After playing this in my Love Live Sunshine deck for quite some time now, because LOL, we can't play Water Blue New World Mario anymore because they hashtag thanks Japan. I really have grown to like this. And a card lets me drop search and scry on the same check timing. I really like that. So I overall give this to playable.
Yeah, I'm kind of biased toward that profile too because I do play Sharon and just being able to scry and it's information like in a game like Weiss where it's just a lot of RNG again just like that one card it can pretty much it can change a lot like how you want to go about your turn, so I like it. It's definitely playable.
Honestly speaking, I have no experience with this card, unironically, and I own Sharon. So it's kind of tough for me to evaluate it because I don't really have much data in terms of it. I haven't really given this card a try, but
fair.
Here, of course. Judging by this, I'm gonna have to get this playable as well.
All right.
You guys have very convincing arguments.
For sure.
It's fair if you need it. If you don't need it,
all right. I like Andy and I agree that knowing that top card of your deck and being able to manipulate it is very, very handy.
I mean, this sounds bonkers in Shaoran.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And, it's not like, of course the information is a little less useful in Nijigasaki, but it still has its uses. Alrighty, we will move on here again. We'll just read this next one, nice. Alright. Kasumin Marks Kasumi Nakasu. Level 2, 1 cost, 7,000 power. She's a level 3 killer. And auto climax combo at the beginning of your encore step. If Rainbow Rose Kasumi Nakasu, it is a wing trigger. And she's in your front row. And you have 2 or more other music characters. Bushiroad, a little difficult on that one. You may pay a cost of pay 1, put this card in your room. If you do, salvage 1. And play a level 3 or lower character from your hand in her previous slot on the stage.
Hey, look, bounce triggers are back.
Hey, look, a level 3 character can convert herself to a level 3.
Cool. This card is alright. I mean, I definitely don't see it, being meta relevant. But
yeah, I think the biggest problem
and stuff,
I think the biggest problem that this card has is more any non-early play level 3 that you would want to go into just doesn't really have value at the time you would play it through this combo effect.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's like a healer, you know what I mean? Like when Ulysses played
like,
from hand.
Even if it's a healer, like the problem is this set lacks bulky healers.
True.
Like the only card like it's like any card I would think about trying to play with this ability or either already has a built-in early play condition or simply doesn't exist in this title, i.e. a boulder checking wreck.
Sesuna?
Oh yeah, from the TD, just like on play burn one.
Debatable.
Or maybe the Karin healer with hand encore?
No. I'd rather not.
You'd rather not? I mean, Setsuna?
There is another Kasumi, like a 3-2 Kasumi. It's on
There,
play heal.
there is.
And
No, 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 no.
yeah.
She no, she doesn't heal.
Oh, no.
She heals.
doesn't.
She heals by reversing and resonance.
Yeah.
She on play.
definitely.
She on play draw to discard to stock top, and
So it's a free shot.
she gets bulk. At that point, like I'm like I'll say this. I'll say this thing. This profile has potential, just not in this particular title.
Oh, for sure.
I think you folks can agree with me on that one. Like, imagine this in something like Sunshine. Oh my goodness, that'd be stupid.
Give me this in Charlotte.
Or Charlotte, exactly. Like, F it. If I can't play Apex, screw it. I will unironically play this in Charlotte.
I mean, I can literally lock you down with Checkered Rex instead.
Like that sounds pretty bonkers to do, right? Like, imagine like you play this, do the thing, convert her into a baller Checkered Rex. So it's so good.
Holy crap! It's like, okay, you hit me once, surveil 3. What?
Pretty good, right?
It's like, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cancel.
Now, okay. Level 3 killers, they're still decent. Period.
Right, but
unfortunately, this card has something stupider than a level 3 killer. More on that when we get to blue.
that sleeping creature, man.
As for limited, early place in limited. Well, there are lower rarity early place. There are rarity early place.
Right, but at the same time, like,
and even if you're not an early play, you can still play down at level 3, get over something.
Yes, but her major competition is a common.
Her main competition is a common, true.
So I don't know.
This card does
literally no reason to put this in limit.
Right, even go to comments like easy to access and being winged.
The wind part doesn't even bother me.
Right. That's right. Yeah, I have no choice but to just give this the. It's not terrible, but I guess I give this the niche.
Yeah, this is definitely a really niche for me. In the context of like a costuming waifu deck, this is great. This is awesome, but yeah, I mean, you won't really see it anywhere else.
Give this the niche. Oh man, I was tempted, gentlemen. I was tempted.
I was gonna be like,
I know both of you would have my head on a pike for that.
I mean, what's funny is that I can't even see myself playing costuming waifu.
But
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, but who knows? Like, if there are other, like level 3s that are going to be released in future sets, this might see play.
Right. I think that's the thing. The more this title grows, the better this card could become. Right now, it's kind of.
Nijigasaki anime set when?
Oh baby.
Actually, now all of our wallets would cry.
Anyway, we'll move on.
Oh, blue drop Shizuku Osaka 3/2 9K. 2 or fewer CXs engraved, -1 level in hand. If you have 2 or more other musics, that's kind of hard, Bushy. 11, she becomes an 11K. And when she enters the battlefield, if you have 2 or more other music characters, come on, Bushy, stop that. This card gets the following ability until the end of your opponent's next turn. Continuous. The guy in front of this gets -2 soul.
Yo, why go get climax combo to soul reduce? And she bulky? What?
Yo, dog, I was like, where's the combo of that?
Where's the combo? Where's the more specific condition? I was like looking up and down this card like, there's no way this card's is that universal. It is.
11K soul -2. What?
Like, oh my goodness. What the? That's bonkers.
Yeah, I was tempted to grab my pitchforks, man.
I don't blame you. Like, you typically think of soul reduction on being like one of two things. Either it has to be you playing a climax combo, or some kind of specific condition that's being fulfilled. This is neither.
Shizuku's like, well, what?
Like, oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I think also I'm not too sure on like the full ability, but I think the from BB the Ellie is a Nexel, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, accelerate.
Yeah, but that's not an early play.
No,
Yes,
yes, you need to have the level assist and the brainstorm on the board. She's like the reason to play BB, actually.
You pay one hit yourself for the -2 soul.
Oh yeah, I mean that's pretty bad. This is
And,
better. This is like it's not attached to anything. It's just
the only
there.
thing that Ellie has above this is that one, it's an easier early play because you're playing cards that are already good in that deck, and two, on the turn that for the cycle that she's played, she's a 13,500 before that level assist, and your opponent cannot respond with backups on her battle.
Now, of course, I'm scrolling through a lot of the lists on Encore decks and going, where's Shizuku?
Like, what's wrong? Like, there's like almost nothing wrong with this card, other than if I was one facing down this, I go, oh fuck.
That's more like, this can be blinked. But, okay, if you blink this, you have to sacrifice one of your lanes with a shitter.
On top of actually dedicating a slot for your blink.
And I'm just going, okay, you blink Shizuku. Sure.
You're still 11k.
I invested literal 0 into this.
Chances are you're probably not getting over her without a bomb.
It's just like, it's like you had to blink her, which means,
Cool.
I don't know, man.
Cool. I still have an 11k body. That's still gonna whack you. Unless you could actually climb over that 11k with just like Gavin, how very rarely you see someone go 14k at level 2, right?
14,000 level 2 FR, man?
Almost never.
Oh, what? What is that? What? Where do you play? And I don't want to know where you play out, man. Commonplace.
And okay, and anyway, limited. Yes.
This can win you the pod.
Actually,
literally.
Like, yeah, this like 11k 5 ever.
And potential time walk your opponents.
Probably one lane in limited TBH.
Can you imagine 3 of these, man?
Yeah, that's like one Saki AF box because they pull the 2 Rs and the 1 SP.
Like, holy shit-o. And can you imagine 3 of these from a box?
I mean, like I just like, you can, but it would be like one very rare AF box.
Like, can you imagine the 3 of these from a single box, man? Like, Jesus.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely like would have feel bad like pulling this. Like, it's like, okay, cool, like, throw it in. Like, it's pretty good.
Gentlemen, this is 50 cents.
That's
literally
nuts. That's
50
nuts.
cents. I was expecting this to be like $3 or $4. Bruh, this is like I could have sworn this is a double rare. It reads like one.
It does read like one, but they're like, nope. Enjoy your rare.
What? That's insane. Like, yeah, you already know what to fucking give this, man. Holy shit-o.
Facts.
Oh man.
Yeah, I have to.
I'll say it's playable. I'm not too hyped on it.
Okay, fair enough. And you know, I can make the argument. You know, she doesn't heal you, and heal is more guaranteed than something that can be blinked, right? Fair enough. I totally get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the next. I mean, like this, it's really only like really good if you're throwing down a couple of them. In which case, like you're gonna pay 6 stock to like maybe just not get damaged for 1 turn, which is okay-ish. I don't know. I really don't value next sold that much, but you know, if it's your jam, then yeah, this is like a good card. But I don't think it's that good.
Fair
It's
enough.
definitely
I mean, do you remember Priestess, Andy?
Oh yeah, I do, but I played English Sunshine, so I got around that.
Oh yeah, you just blasted them.
Yeah, I'm horrible for sure. Yeah, I'm a bad person.
For sure, for sure. All right, we will move on.
Okay, Bear Smile, Shizuku Osaka. Continuous. Assist all of your other characters in front of this card. So frontal 500. And then auto climax combo when Rainbow Rose Shizuku Osaka on a shot trigger is in your climax area. If you have two or more other music characters, choose one of your level lower music characters in your waiting room, and you may put it on any slot of the stage. And act. Pay 2, rest this card, search your deck for up to one music character, reveal it, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck.
Oh yeah, part of the Animal series that we don't get to see the art of unless you get the SR. Yeah, she's wearing a bear outfit.
I'm about to say, man, name makes literally no sense.
Yeah. The name makes no sense when it comes to the Animal SRs and the Marching Band SRs.
They know who their audience is.
Yeah. Wait, Andy, quick question: do you actually play the mobile game All Stars?
Yeah.
Okay, English version, I assume, right?
English, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I assume you have like this card like LB3 or something by this point. Anyway.
Yeah, I go ahead.
Oh no, I don't know. Sorry, you go ahead first.
Oh no, yeah, I was just saying, just like I kind of just like knew maybe what like the SRs were gonna be like because of I do play the game.
Okay.
So like I do like recognize like some of them, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, but anyway, this card, assist founder, cool. Climax combat summons cards, yay, and broken calculator, no.
It's hey, look, guys, it's a shot.
It's a shot actually returned. Paul Champ.
Let's see here, frontal 5, cool. The ability to summon 2 guys for free. Cool.
It summons only 1 per, but you get 2 of them on the board, sure.
And the last one, broken calculators, FR Bushy. No? Your calculators have been broken since the 1980s, man. I'm just scratching my head.
Yeah, this is definitely quite the head scratcher. I mean, it's like uncommon, but we've seen better uncommons already when it comes to climax combos.
Shizuku waifu, maybe?
I'd argue not even there.
And this is the limited FR, man?
Yeah, I think I don't think, yeah, I don't even see it's going into niche territory. Yeah, I'm this card forced my hand.
Yep, same.
Yeah, this is an oof. I mean, you really got to force it out. Like, yeah, this is not worth it.
It's hard to justify this card, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it like the pay 2 rest search one would have been a saving grace, but it's just way too expensive.
Right. All right, we'll move on from here before we grow up as a result of continuing to read this. I'll make a fool out of you, costuming Akasu. By the way, she's referring to Nico here. Because she and Nico were like in a photo studio doing things. Anyway, level 00 costs 1500 power. When she is put to the waiting room from the stage, she is a on-death callmate for yellow climaxes. And although residents at the beginning of your climax phase may reveal a copy of her from your hand to give her 2k and 1 soul until end of turn.
Yeah, this is a really iffy card. I mean, if you're building like costuming waifu, then yeah, like this card actually looks alright.
Or you're playing a choice or something.
I wish the Rena combo was better.
True.
I wish I liked Rena better because, man,
that would have helped this card. Fair enough.
The Resident Soul's kind of alright. Just just you're always just like pushing for soul. Like there's always a 2 soul beater. Almost.
Right, but like in general, this card is played in multiples because imagine playing Coleman's a 1-of.
Oh?
But you just simply don't do that, right?
She's like a 3 or 4, man.
Exactly. So, and since since you're level 0, we rarely see like more recently, like more like we seeing like darkness in Konosuba Election of Crimson. She's a level 1.
Well, again, dude, darkness ain't that great, honestly speaking.
Right. We argue like if you're gonna play a Koma, it should be on level 0, if anything, right?
Or it shouldn't be it shouldn't be in a trait restricted title like Konosuba because ugh.
True, Konosuba was pretty factionalized at times.
This? No, we're not factionalized at all.
We're more. This is more color stuck. And that's honestly debatably okay. I think again, this is kind of like one of those cards where you can only get better the more cards come to this title, right?
Right. Like as of right now, she's incredibly mediocre at best.
Right. So let's see here. Now in limited.
Good luck.
Well, in terms of the yellow climaxes, because 2 of them are climax rare.
And what is this? What is this? On death mill 4 for free, man?
Right.
Actually, that's not god awful in limited because in limited, oh man, your deck moves like molasses.
Right, and because chances, you could easily get multiple of these because they're uncommon. Hey, 3,500 2 soul, let's go.
Okay, fuck it. Give this the playable minus. Limited, save this. I was gonna niche this.
I was about to get killed, but I'm like, you know what? Limited helped.
Limited really did help.
No, just, I'm gonna hear Andy here.
This is playable minus, but what makes this card almost or pretty relevant is that other 0/0 Cosme that that now you don't have to have this specific card for resonance. Just any Cosme would work. So yeah, it's like
no, not any Cosme. Copies of Milky Honey Cosme can become this one.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So you effectively have a 5th copy to resonate with. Okay,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, so I guess like that card, the reason why I was so high on it is because like you can service these other cards without having to take up more slots.
For sure.
True, actually, just reveal a copy of Milky Honey instead.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't have to. Like, you can unironically fill like 3 of these. Milky Honey is already in memory. Okay, reveal Milky Honey. Oh, fog.
They're gonna start hitting for 6.
And they all have on death mill up to 4.
And they're all 3,500. So and at 0, oh man, your shit's dying. Your shit's gonna die.
And you're probably eating this damage because LOL first deck OP, right?
First deck very OP. All right, next. All right, Nina, 0/0 1,500. She's a global 5, and you may. This is a Takitsubo for Recollection.
And we already kind of spoke about how the recollection cards were pretty overall sus. This honestly has the same, like, this honestly, we already gave 2 of those cards the oof.
Okay, so Recollection, like, I think this is more of a we'll have to wait till for future sets because honestly, right here and now, ow, this is terrible.
Right, Nijigasaki shows a very interesting thing. There are cards that are already good right out of the box. Then there are cards that are like, we aren't good yet, but if and when this title gets more cards, we're coming out of the gates.
Like we're all kind of lucky we have play sets.
Oh yeah, true. I don't know, Andy.
All right,
Andy, what's your take on this?
This is okay, like in like maybe like arena themed deck, but it's hard to say anything different. But yeah, like as soon as we get anything else with Recollection, which I feel like they might because they already got their feet wet with the set, right?
Right.
There's already a fair amount of cards that do deal with Recollection. This would be pretty good.
Oh,
but right now,
yeah,
sure. Pretty bad.
Though one thing I do need to remind ourselves is this could find Milky Honey costing me.
It could, yes, yeah.
Very much so. But
again, see, that's why I was so high on that card.
But the problem is that isn't worth taking water damage for it.
Right, when we already have one of these at home.
Now, of course, this is strictly a back row card.
Right. And she does get bulk for what it's worth. A little bit of bulk.
It's global.
It's
It is global, which isn't terrible.
I feel if anything, like, this is more of a useful card in Limited, just because of the Global 5.
Thanks, Limited. Niche this.
Yeah, I gotta niche this overall.
Otherwise, without Limited, oh god, garbage canned immediately.
Right, like, I was like, yeah, I think Limited is the only way I could save this card from the canister.
Yeah, this would have been like an auto oof, but the fact that you could like kind of like grab your 0-0 Kasumi kind of just bumps it up to the niche.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like the interaction as well as, you know, the Global 5 in Limited was very, very neat. You know.
Yeah, that's my only reason.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on from here then.
All
right.
Oh, keep going. Oh, going. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Yeah, I thought it was my turn.
It is your turn. Gavin almost messed up.
Okay. Shizuku Osaka. Auto. When this card becomes reverse, if your battle opponent is higher level than your I'm sorry. If this card's battle opponent is higher than your opponent, you may put the character to your opponent's stock, so it's an anti-level stock bomb. And then change. Put this card to your waiting room at the beginning of your encore step. If this card is in your front row, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to one card in your waiting room and put it to your stock. Choose up to a certain light Shizuku Osaka in your waiting room and put it in this card's previous slot on the center stage.
Right, and I'll go ahead and read a certain light Shizuku Osaka here. So she's a 1/0 500 power. When she's front attack, you may surveil. And she has character hang on card and act pay 1, put this card to your waiting room to bring out the previous Shizuku Osaka from your waiting room onto her previous slot on the stage. Alright. Let's unpack this.
So, a lot of people are playing this as their anti-change option.
Without playing the 1/0 from what I could tell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the main reason for that is honestly standby is prevalent in your area. That'd be the only reason to consider it over the other anti-change option bomb.
Yeah, I personally really like this card. I do run it as like a 2 of, and I've been testing with it, and I think I maybe just for me, but I feel like this is like a better anti-change bomb than the 2-1 Karen. I mean the 2-1 Kanata. Yeah, but yeah. So this is really cool because I feel like it's an anti-change that can that can get rid of problems really early on. It's easier to access than the 2-1, and also if it's not an anti-change bomb, it can basically just like refund itself, because when it's sent to waiting room, you can just like send it straight to stock, right?
True, that, and you know, I do see the argument being made for that Shizuku is effectively a costless bomb.
I really enjoy this card. I you know, you can even Ricky for it. Like if there's like something like you know, like if your opponent like in the mirror match of a standby, you know, they got their 2/2 out. You know, if you really wanted to get rid of it, you can, because you can just easily just grab this card and you don't feel bad for maybe like searching for it or like ricking into it, because like you said, it's a costless stock bomb for like an anti-change.
Right, that'd be the main argument. The fact, like, those are the two main arguments. One, if you are in an area that's notorious for standby or other level 2s that pop out at level 1, you know, fair enough. And the fact that she goes stock positive.
Oh yeah, this is amazing. When you standby it out at level 0, because like I mean, like what are they gonna do? Like try to spend resources to try to run it over? And if they do, like it's just gonna send itself to stock. So like you really,
Right.
yeah, you don't feel bad standbying this out at level 0.
Okay, and I can see the argument there.
I
As for her transformation target, no.
Oh yeah, that's oof for sure.
let's see here. When this card is frontal attack, it's kind of a check and wreck at 1, but
Do you really care?
you have to pay. You have to ditch the card every time.
Right, and this doesn't run over anything. So, and I don't see it saving you in limited. So yeah, I have no choice but to oof at least this card.
Of
Oh
course.
yeah, this is a lot of oof. Just like I can't even imagine this taking up slots in any deck.
Like, not even a seasonal waifu deck really appreciates this, in my opinion.
No.
The bomb I can definitely see the argument for. Oh, of course.
Okay,
Of course, man.
I gotta make sure.
Come on,
I
come on, man.
gotta make sure. All right, the bomb. Now in limited, debatable, just because you don't know how like if anyone's going to even like pop in early play on you anyway, right?
Right. Now, in constructed, man, this is really area dependent.
Yeah, I'd argue it just depends on like where you're playing. Like, okay, standby heavy, fair enough. Not too much standby going on. Content probably serves you better. So I think
Oh, yeah.
overall, I'm gonna be cautious here. Play a playable minus on this one.
Oh, I'm a big fan of this card. I'll put it at playable for sure.
Okay, fair. Fair enough. You definitely have provided a good amount of arguments for this.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks, Andy. You somewhat saved this card. Playable minus. I was going to niche this originally, mostly because of Conan's existence.
Hey, fair enough.
All right, next. Let's see here. Words from the heart. Shioriko Mifune, 2/1/2/5. So it's a 2/5 counter that's also an anti-change sack counter.
Eight.
Am I just spoiled at this point?
I'm spoiled too, so don't worry about it.
Like, oh man, like just straight up destroyed. That's it. This expensive?
Yeah, I think they're trying to push you towards the bombs on purpose. Like, Kishiku has the go in stock positive, and we have Kangata. I'm just like, there's really no place for you here, Rico. Outside of your waifu deck, I guess.
I guess.
Oh no, Andy, what say you, Andy?
Yeah, this is I don't feel like there's room for it. There is one really like neat really acting that I guess you can use this card. If you're like, let's say you're going into like level 3, right? You can potentially deny your opponent a non-reverse combo. Like, you know what I mean? Like if they require a non-reverse for like a burn finisher or something like that, you can use this card, sack the card that's being attacked, and so like you kind of deny them that reverse.
While I agree with you on that point, if I know my opponent's playing this anyway, my real answer for that is I'm gonna hope that everything I play is small enough to crash in or tie with their frontliners.
Yeah, I mean, but this card exists if it's there. There's like that one interaction that you can do to it.
No,
but
fair enough.
other
No,
than that,
with the idea is that if I'm playing early play, like say, Kishiku is gonna be crashing into, I effectively gave myself the turn and.
But of course, I don't know, man. Like I was hoping we would get Banana or Smug Look.
Banana would have been very fitting because same voice actress.
As Banana? FR, man?
FR!
Wow.
That's why when I said Banana, I was like, of course I've got to make this reference.
I made it accidentally. Now, of course, to counter. Now, of course, here's my response to Andy's point here. I'm paying three. I'm paying 3 stock. I'm sacrificing a card in my hand and a card on the board here.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, that's really heavy, right? But if it's to not die, you know what I mean? Just like live one more turn.
Right.
Like I said, it's really
I totally get it. You know, I will not disagree that it's indeed a very neat interaction. I just don't like having to do that in general if I could avoid it, especially when fewer and fewer of those kinds of combos exist nowadays. So, and limited shrug, I would, I can't oof this card, I'm just gonna miss it.
Savagery,
Yeah.
man, savagery.
You're gonna go full savage?
No. I'll give it the. I'll show this card mercy. Niche this. Show it mercy.
I'll give this a niche only because like I could have used this today while testing because I did die to a clock kick from Kaguya.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how I lost the game. So like to like you know what I mean? So
I see.
Yeah, if I was able to like, oh okay, just like not like get sacked.
Right. I guess again, just like with the Sega Shizuku bomb, it's a little more meta dependent in a way.
It's a meta call for sure.
Yeah, like in general, I wouldn't play this. All right, we'll move on from here then.
Let's
cool.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. Was it your turn? I'm sorry.
No. It wasn't.
He just read it.
Cool. All right. Shiroriko Mifune. Auto, when this card is put to the stage from your hand, if you have former other music characters, you may put the top card of your deck into your stock. So it's a 3/1. And then when this card is placed on the stage from your hand, you may put the top card of your clock into your Wardroom. It's a 3/1 healer. And when this card attacks, if you have 2 or more other music characters, choose one of your characters, and it gets 2k for the turn.
Is it me, or did the Gaia healer from Volume 2 get power, or was it Volume 2? No, it was the Extra Booster. Extra Booster got power crept and also rarity downgraded.
I was gonna make that exact same reference, you son of a bitch. I was gonna make that exact same reference. Beyond the Brilliance Dia, boys.
Right, like she was I mean, she's at least a 10k on both turns, but that's whatever.
Yeah, this is definitely like a better Dia, and the fact that it gives like 2k.
To anyone, not just herself.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, so that can definitely be like come in pretty clutch, like if need be.
Definitely. As for limited, it's one of your easiest toys you can find in limited.
Well, probably one of your better uncommons, honestly speaking.
Yeah. Like, this is easily, like, you know, if someone passes the pack to you, because it's one of the leftover cards, you could probably take this and be fine.
Of course, it's not like Ichi from Solidly
man,
good,
Ichi.
but not Ichi good, but oh man,
Feel this could be Ichi good and be uncommon.
Now, of course, do I like Mifune? Yeah, I do like Mifune. I do actually. Do I have room for her? Hell no.
She's hard to fit. That's for sure. I feel if anything, Limited saves this card more than anything.
Yeah, I feel as well. Like this could be easily like in the mid 30s, in the mid to upper 30s, even the 40s. So yeah, I'll start here. I'll start this off. You know what? Give this to playable, actually.
Playable?
Yeah, I'll be bold here. Playable.
Playable. I will be a little less bold. I don't like this card that much overall. I feel like Limited does save this, but not by a lot. playable minus. It's an option.
Dang.
Like, it's more the fact that, like, it just has too much demerit in constructed in general, right?
Fair enough.
Just because, you already say yourself, space problems.
Hey man, she's a great budget option.
Yeah, she is, don't get me wrong. But we already have other budget options.
True, we do.
Alright, well, let's hear Randy out.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give this a playable. I can't find anything bad about the card.
Okay. But you don't feel like she's also, like, overshadowed or anything in particular?
But there is that problem where, like, she just probably won't see play only because there's no room.
Okay, fair enough. I will stick by my verdict, regardless. All right, we'll move on here, guys. All right, I apparently I just keep getting to read my best scroll here. Cost Nijigasaki, level 3/2, cost 10,000 power. So on play, draw up to 2, discard 2 from hand, and stock top. And on attack, she gets power plus X until end of turn, where X is the number of your other mystic characters multiplied by 500. And auto resonance when her battle opponent becomes reversed. You may pay a cost of discard 1 and reveal a copy of her from your hand to heal 1. It's like a more convoluted version of the other card we mentioned just now, honestly.
Okay, well, it does go stock neutral. The turn comes down.
And she does give you a little bit of gig.
And you are a 12k.
Yeah, so she probably will get that third ability off.
So I don't see much. And the heal is not free, but well.
I mean, you can't have both, gig, go stock neutral and heal all in like one free package, right?
Oh well, we could, just not on a uncommon.
Right. At least not yet. By the time we get there,
what is this game at this point?
And limited, not just kind of spherical, not too shabby in limited. Though finding the extra copy, slight struggle, but you probably will be fine. No one's gonna like purposely cuck you out of it. At least I don't see a reason to.
You could use Cutie Honey.
Yeah, Milky Honey.
Milky Honey, excuse me.
I know you want to make the song reference, but no.
And man, I actually like the woman who sings Cutie Honey, okay?
Fair enough.
Now, of course, Milky Honey is actual. Milky Honey could actually act as your resonance target, so.
Right. And because there's just, I think as Andy mentioned earlier with the Costume and March Costume Climax combo, you could go into this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like this is like your main target that you kind of want to go into.
Right, so it's more like a Costume waifu card-ish.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Any other final thoughts like on limited or constructed from either of you before we move on to verdicts?
No.
No? How about you, Andy?
No, there's not too much to say about this one.
Okay. Let's see. How do I want to start this off? I'll try to start this off. Overall, I think I just overall still like it's the playable minus. Like the on-play gig and going stock neutral is nifty, with the possibility to heal with a copy of herself or Milky Honey costume with recollection enabled. And some neat interactions in limited, but that's really about it for me.
Boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with the playable minus here.
I almost wanted to give it to this, but I think I think the gig is very handy.
That's too mean, in my opinion.
Fair enough. Right?
You know what? I'm gonna give it the niche overall.
Okay.
Because I can't really like give this card anything else other than that. And
Okay.
it cost me waifu, like this card would be great, but
Okay, fair.
outside of that.
Fair enough. All right, we'll move on here.
I want to connect with everyone. Nina, 002K. When this enters the battlefield, mill the top 2 cards of your deck. This gains X power, where X is your music characters times 1,000 that are milled. And of course, when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, choose one of your other guys and give them 2,000 power.
Okay, interesting momentum game.
No.
No.
Is my immediate answer. No.
You missed it when the cost was on a brainstorm. Or for the extra 500 with momentum game.
Honestly, Yusa hasn't been that useful. Like, Yusa hasn't been that useful in the context of Charlotte, and that's my only real experience with it.
Okay, fair enough.
This is fine. It's just like it's free mill, and you're most likely gonna get that reverse off to like pump something else. And there aren't a lot of like beaters at level 0 in this set, I feel. And there's not a lot of just like instantaneously like free mill like on demand. So this is serviceable. This is fine.
Fair enough. And in limited, this is probably one of your easiest ways to get rid of threats at level 0. It is a common, so there's that. Yeah, I'm going to say limited save this card more than anything here.
I'll be merciful, Niche.
Yeah, I was about to like be mean, but limited save this Niche for me as well.
You know what? I'll go ahead and give this a playable minus. This is fine. I feel like if like you run this in your deck, you won't feel bad for playing it or having it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to this next one here.
Cool. My Seriousness, Shiriko Mifune. This card gets power 500 for each of your other music characters, continuous. And auto, shuffle 2 characters from your waiting room into your deck. When this card is put to the stage from your hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, this card may side attack without soul penalty. And she has hand on court.
Okay, so she's vanilla static that can die without penalty and be recurable. None of these things I really like, for the most part.
Well,
outside of like shuffling triggers back if you really want to, but that's sticking for straws at that point.
Yeah, I feel like the shuffle back should be just like an extra, not like the main reason why you would play a card.
Yeah, I don't think limited saves this either. So yeah, I'm sorry, Shiriko.
This is an oof.
Sorry for you as well. All right.
Let's see here. I mean, the fact that I mean, there has to look. I've played the middle sentence before, and I've liked the middle sentence before, but there has to be a real reason for me to activate the ability.
Yeah, like I said, like that ability should be extra on top of another good ability, and that's the reason why you win that card.
Right. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you, gentlemen. Here. Oh man, I try to think of a good reason. Nope.
Yeah, it's not here. All right. Oh man, everyone make me read costuming cards today. No looking away. Costuming Akasu 104,000. On play, you may pay a cost of pay 1, discard 2 cards from your hand. If you do, draw up to 1 card and drop search. And auto residence at the beginning of your requirements phase, you may pay a cost of revealing a copy of herself or a Red Collection enabled Milky Honey costume to give this card plus 2 dust until end of turn.
Oh man, I at first thought, oh man, did I really just pitch 2 cards for a drop search FR?
No. Like this is basically trying. So you remember Gavin, you remember Sumi from Kangokari?
Of course.
I think they're trying to go further beyond when it comes to fixing Water Blue New World. This is what it feels like to me. This is going further.
Bushy, you're making this less appealing.
Yeah, there's a reason why I didn't consider this card in like any build I wanted to play in Nijigasaki.
Not even the waifu man.
I don't even feel like building waifu.
Damn.
I know. These two people here know I love Kasumi, but I can't bring myself to build a waifu deck of her. Well, the problem is more of what will be my other climax.
Mhm.
I think that's the actual problem.
You have her rainbow lines, man.
That's one. Was there a I think I go into the I think I'm forced to play blank door because I think that's the only other climax that shows her on the art.
Holy shit! What?
Let me double check really quick here. Oh, there's the stock level 1 or lower, but it's on a rec. I'm both playing a door at that point. Or is there is there a yellow climax? There should be. No, there isn't. What is this anyway, is this the first trial deck with only 2 climaxes? No way.
Where's the +2 soul?
Yeah, there's only 2 climaxes in here.
Oh, and they're both red. That's suffering. Yeah, I'm forced to play blank door and cost me waifu. That sounds very unappealing.
Man, Komei whiffs even more.
Like, cause now your yellow climaxes have cost me on the art.
Right, one of them is Shioriko, I know that much. The other has Vina on it.
All climaxes in this set are one girl. Well, except for the Shioriko and Ayumu standby.
But that doesn't feature Kasumi at all.
It doesn't.
Oh man, that sounds like suffering.
Anyway, waifu aside, I guess it's okay. Not my first choice for like most purposes.
Not even limited, man. Not even limited.
And like limited is like it's okay. It's usable in limited. Like you'll find this more often than the arena drop search. That's for sure.
This is a common.
Right, and the arena drop search. I think they rarely bumped her, right? From uncommon to rare.
No, Hanamaru. I believe Hanamaru was a rare.
Oh, it's just an uncommon.
FR?
FR?
Oh man, I could have sworn she was a rare.
Oh, otherwise I would still pay a little bit more for the iOS art, but no, I'm glad I was only able to pay like 30 cents per copy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe Andy has a way to defend this card.
So I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard to like give this card a chance outside of like a Kasumi waifu. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna draw one and then search a copy of herself for the resonance? That's
crying.
Yeah, that's crying. Like as far as you can stretch this card for sure.
Crying. All right. Yeah, verdict time. I can't be that. I think. I don't think it's oofable. I was giving a safety niche.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the same. It's just a niche. It's not horrible, but it's not usable at the same time.
Right.
I'm gonna go against the grain here.
Sure.
Oh, boys, I'm gonna have to drop the harsh bomb on her.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I thought about it. I thought about it, but
too much upfront cost, man. Too much upfront cost.
Fair enough.
This is okay. Take notes, Bushiroad. This is how you make Sumi garbage. All right, next. All right, negotiator Nina Tenoji 1045. Hi guys, I'm an assassin, and when this reverses my battle opponent, I may draw one, ditch one.
Losing 500 power for on reverse draw and ditch one.
Sign me up. That's
actually not too shabby. What say you, Andy?
This is somewhat serviceable. It's free. I mean, you didn't have to do anything for like that hand filter.
Right, for the most part.
It's like a respectable beater for sure. This is okay.
And in Unlimited, Why not? could be some useful filler.
Here's the question: would you prefer Nina or would you prefer Mommy, who has force?
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Of course I'm gonna pick Mommy.
Andy?
Mommy from Kangokari.
Sure.
The 1-0.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm going there for sure. I'm going for sure.
Mommy for sure.
And now, of course, Nina here. You know what? Sign me up, boys, for both constructed and limited. You know what? If I was building Nina waifu, definitely this would be in there. I would be very surprised if this isn't part of your list.
Oh, that.
Oh yeah, this must be a 4 for sure. Like in a waifu deck, yeah, because it's fine. There's no really drawbacks.
Or even 3 of it. You really feel like you don't have the space for some reason.
Oh
Yeah,
man. In limited, I thought you'd be struggling to fill spaces.
Oh no, I gotta come by in waifu.
Yeah, in waifu, man. I thought you'd be
Yeah.
struggling to fill spaces in waifu.
You'd be surprised.
Well, man, they only have one set.
Right, but each girl got a good number of cards that you could choose from.
Fair enough. No, I'm surprised they haven't done like an idol cup or something. There's no like actual.
I think the problem is more of the fact that everyone's gonna be forced to play Tokimeki Runners or something. Almost everyone's gonna be forced to play Tokimeki Runners as their second climax.
Pretty much.
Or the stock level 1 or lower.
Man, that's.
And if you're not the second year idols, you're kind of effed.
Oh.
Because you're monocolor, remember?
Right. Alrighty. Well, anyways, on Mina here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it could be an idol cup for Nijigasaki until a second set at minimum.
So verdict time, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's not too shabby. I'm gonna give it a playable minus.
Yeah, I was about to say the same. Just because there's really no drawbacks to it. It can just get you like a free filter, and it's a respectable beater.
Yeah, playable minus.
This is why we read every card. There's actually stuff worthy to talk about in comments.
And then we've given commons the Sparkle Doge, man.
But they were good.
And man.
Alright. Alright, Andy, take it away.
Naughty Little Devil Kasumi Nakasu. When you use the backup of this card, look at the top card of your deck and put it on top or the bottom of your deck. It's a 1500 counter.
Green texting. Not boarding, not refundable. Why play?
Also 1500 FR.
Exactly. What am I defending with that?
No.
And limited? No. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kasumi girl. No.
You know what? She has a special place. I have a special place in hell for this card.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give her a niche, only because she has a soul trigger, and if you're playing choice, then you can, it's something that you can salvage.
Fair enough.
Fair. I just wish this wasn't my only choice at level 1.
I mean, bruh, if this was a 2K and it had the scry on it, okay. You know what? I'd be giving this a playable instead of. Oof.
Oh man, I wonder how long it's going to take for Bushiroad to actually give us 2K counter with scry. I feel going Bushiroad's going to be a surveil.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, they're gonna hand us the surveil first and then the scry, because I don't know, man.
Bushiroad's been a little hesitant on that. Alright, we'll move on here. Alright, homepage reveal, Kasumi Nakasu, 1/4500. He's a level assist, and act, resonance, A1, reveal a copy of herself or requesting enabled Milky Honey Kasumi from your hand and rest this card to look at up to the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 music character amongst them, add to your hand, and mill the rest.
Okay, I love this card. Hear me out. I feel like this is one of the gems of the set that maybe is overlooked when it first came out. But this really like fixes a lot of the problems with like the standby build. because it does make your board a little bit more stout, which is a big problem because your eyes are understated. I'm talking about like the 1/1 and the 2/2s.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's better than like it lets you not run a brainstormer because it's easier to get like that resonance in your hand because of the milky Kasumi. I really like this card. I have it at 4, and I'm a big fan of this card for sure.
Yeah, and what's funny about this card is that depending on how you're building your deck, you could unironically forego you could be as greedy as to forego a real level 1 combo and gain advantage off of this thing. As long as as long as you could keep your board alive. Like I'm surprised this is actually a common because typically a residence package would be like this card would be like one of the two cards would be like a double rare at minimum. Like a good example was Moyu and Miriam from Assault Lily very recently. Miriam was a double R, Moyu was an R or uncommon. I don't remember. I guess it's like uncommon. But Miriam's a double. Uncommon. Yeah, Miriam's a double R though. This just says F both of that. I'm uncommon. Like level 6 at level 1 is already very valuable. Period. On top of having this ability, like what?
I mean, at first I was like, "Oh, I have my doubts about it."
I did too, and then I'm hearing you two use. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I should definitely give this more of a proper chance.
Hey man, it's free card advantage.
Right.
Yeah, it's a plussing card that you can standby out a level 0.
Right.
So you're immediately able to like pay out stuff and just get going.
And getting our first deck is very valuable. Like. And nigga, why not? Why are you? It's a 1/1 level with this at worst case.
It's one of the best commons you could. One of the best commons you can grab, man. In case you get a garbage rare in your pack. Man.
Right now, would be forced to give us a Sparkle Dog? No, but this is a sorry playable.
Oh boy! All right, Andy, you go first.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be brave. Give me that Sparkle Doge.
All right. Fair enough.
Fuck it, I'm with Andy on this one.
You're with Andy. Oh man, when I am being when I am the least nicest to a costume me card.
Young dog, a free card advantage plus making your shit that much bulkier.
But yeah, the thing is, you need it though. Like you really need this. You really need to like stop. Buff up your board.
It's like hello, free card advantage, man.
Okay, after you two persuaded me.
Like the only weakness of this card is you need 2 of them.
That's not a real weakness. Like I would say this. I'd rather do this than if I was playing Konosuba and be forced to play the X copies of Yu and the 1 Megumin.
Oh man, that feels terrible, man. Don't play that trash.
Right. Alright, we will move on from here.
Awareness as a junior, Shizuku Osaka. 2155. During your turn, this gets 1500 for each of your other musics.
Opponent's turn.
Yes, during your opponent's turn. Let's see here. Sacrifice this. Let's see here. And salvage. Also sacrifice this. Put I'm excited, Shizuku Osaka. From your grave into this card's previous slot.
And we'll have Andy read the change target question mark.
I'm excited, Shizuku Osaka. Continuous. During your turn, this gets power 1k for each of your other music characters. Auto. When this card battle opponent becomes reverse, if you have another music character, you may draw one. If you do, discard one from hand. Auto. Change. Put this card into your waiting room at the beginning of your encore step. If this card is in your front row, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 1 awareness as a junior Shizuku Osaka in your waiting room and put it in this card's previous slot on the stage.
The level 2 problem continues to repeat itself.
Oh man. This...
Like, sure, awareness as a junior Shizuku Osaka becomes a 11-5 on the opponent's turn that can exchange herself for a bunch of things. Yay! And
Okay.
I'm excited. Swings for 10K and can hand filter you. Yay!
Why do both of these cards just feel terrible?
These I feel like when Booster tried to like, make these change packages for Shizuku, some of these were clearly afterthoughts. What say you, Andy?
This change package, it just seems like a lot of hoopla just to kind of bounce back and forth. I guess like once you have them out, right? Like once you're able to cycle through like the changes back and forth, it does something, but not a whole lot. Like, and I'm looking at this as far as okay, like is it is it objectively good or bad? Yeah, it's probably bad. If you're building like maybe like a waifu esque or like Shizuku themed deck, this is fine. This is like not that bad. It does something, just just to it just doesn't do like enough, I feel like.
And Shizuku doesn't have too many cards to run in general.
Yeah, you're kind of forced to play this if you're playing a waifu deck. This is like you're forced to play this.
Yeah, because the
I mean,
Shizuku doesn't have a lot
just run
much
it,
else. Yeah, Shizuku will run out, or you will run out of cards. At the same time, like the fact that I guess the problem Shizuku waifu just feels very near unplayable because of her mediocre card pool overall.
You
Like,
have also so.
You have Gag and you have the early play, but after that, you have the stock positive anti-chain stock bomb.
Cool. That's 12 cards.
Like after we do have events if that matters, but
what combos are we playing, man? Don't tell me we're playing the shock combo.
I don't want like that's again Shizuku waifu just sounds very unplayable overall. So yeah, I don't think Limited really saves either of these. Like sure 11-5 on the opponent's turn with a full board on awareness as a junior doesn't sound too bad, but we could do better. And the 10K hand filter is also whatever. Yeah, I think Shizuku forced my hand here. I'm gonna oof both. I don't think Limited even saves any of them.
Oh man, it's really rough. It's really rough because
in case you're wondering, Gavin, like Andy did make the argument like yes, you could play this in a Shizuku deck because you don't have much else, but then I'm going to counter that as an argument like playing devil's advocate. I'm going more of I really don't see the argument to play Shizuku waifu as it stands. Period.
I mean, even within the realm of this set, like if we were doing the theoretical Idol Cup, man,
Shizuku's gonna struggle hard.
And in real limited, maybe as a junior, maybe
I really
because
think
it's gonna live.
It's gonna live, but I think you could do better.
That's all it's gonna do though is live.
Right, you're not swinging for like anything significant. The two direct is not scary in general, right?
No, I'd be much more scared of an early play.
Right.
And the 2-1 10K, is it 10K always or only on offense?
You're meant to switch between the two on purpose.
Okay, so oh damn it, that's
you're meant to switch back and forth.
Oh man, yeah. Oh man, no, I'm gonna have to no to both of these.
Okay, let's see if Andy has any nice words for either of them.
Man, you know what? No, this is a big Uffarino for sure. This is I can't defend this.
Both cards.
On both cards, yeah. Like this whole change package, yeah, we can just go ahead and just drop a couple Uffers on them. Yeah, I feel like waifu decks for this set are not looking very promising. Like you're probably just better off playing like some like OTP deck or something.
Right.
or hell, even a year-based deck.
Right, that would definitely be more solid. We've seen Yellow has very solid cards already.
Oh yeah, if you build like a first year's deck, it would be pretty solid.
Like it gets better here because we got 3 spicy events for y'all. We first got Nijigasaki High School first year students, 1-0. You can have a music character, you can play this card from your hand. Bushi, gosh darn it. And you may discard one music character from your hand. If you do, salvage a climax. Personal computer, F out of here. You've been replaced. You've been outdone.
This is a pretty good card.
I love this more than the Sunshine version.
Standby. This does cater to, if if it's just like it just sets up like your waiting room for sure, and just makes like your level 1 game just a lot more consistent. Right. It's a really good tool.
I do like 5th copies of my climaxes, and what I like better about this card versus previous versions of this event is, unlike the previous events, I don't need to commit the card to board and then do it. I can go, oh, it's level 1. Level 3 that I can't play yet. Bye. I'm exchanging you for something actually useful.
And let me grab it back with Shioriko in a few seconds.
Right.
If I absolutely needed it. Like, did personal computer go to the gym?
It did.
Oh, damn!
Like this is the Mirai that we Zura about.
It's one of those. Usually, CX tutors are fucking costed. What? You what? Like, they're usually costed. I'm like, I could have sworn. Am I blind, or is this CX tutor free?
Well, I mean, personal computer was also free, but you had to kill the character on the board.
Oh hell no!
Like, no, F that. I ain't killing nobody. I'm getting rid of this level 3. Get out of here. Or it's level 3 now. I'm getting rid of this costless card I don't need anymore. Bye, blooming hard costing me. I don't need to comment where I'm going.
Oh, and you can get rid of your standby target too.
Right, get rid of your standby target.
Like, it's so useful.
Oh, and nigga, yo, this thing gets so rare, you taking it.
I can't name that many other rares I take over the. Wait, this is a rare?
It's a rare, yeah. You're getting on this?
It's
yeah,
rare.
They actually made rare events again.
Holy, hello? Can you imagine this an uncommon?
Personal computer was an uncommon.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh man, shows you how much I know of my Sunshine history.
But this is a better personal computer. Yeah, I love this card. Playable plus for me. F it.
Yo, dog, that's saved me. It's like there are times where I'm a simple triple Shioriko and I don't have the CX, but I have this.
Like fifth CXs are good, right?
Let's see here. Sneeze 3/2 Kanata in hand. Cast this, dumping 3/2 Kanata, getting the choice back.
Oh, good.
Oh my god. Oh man. Let's go, boys. Give this the fucking double.
Oh, double Sparkle for an event.
Yeah, this is. There's nothing bad you can say about it. There's nothing bad. There's nothing attached to it. There's no criteria you have to meet or anything. It's just grab a climax. Like, yeah, really good. Like you don't care about the discard of a character. If anything,
you really
want
don't.
that.
Yeah, I'd rather have the discard over having a Plague Again card and then sacrificing it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because it's an event. It's not on a body, so you don't feel bad. You don't have to kill off somebody. So yeah, this is definitely playable plus.
Right. Thanks, good. All right, we'll move on then.
The place where you are. 1-0. It's a 1-0 event. This is literally Chihaya's camera.
Or the original camera from Vivid Red Operation.
Oh, well, again, I just call it Chihaya's camera. Hey man, I know it is Chihaya's camera.
Fair enough.
This card, I like it. If you don't have like a great waiting room, so you don't have like great salvage targets for your Shidoriku combo, this can help out too. You can grab a Shidoriku off of this, and then you set up your waiting room.
My biggest problem with this card comes in the fact that now to the OpenSea Shizuku exists, and homepage reveal Kasumi exists.
Where's my bonder?
Right, where's my bonder? Like, I don't know about YouTube, but the fact that there's a common card that outdoes this says a lot.
Let's see here. You know what's funny is
Well, sure,
what's funny is
this is free, but I also lost a card for doing that.
well, I tried the Dia version of this card and was like, no, this card sucks.
Right. I think it only has a place in limited just because one you most likely won't see now to the open sea Shizuku, and two, maybe your opponent realizes you're trying to do the homepage, or everyone's going to probably try to go for the homepage reveal strategy. Let's be honest here.
That's implying your pot knows the entire set.
Right. Well, I'm assuming that they do.
Though, you know, it's that's like the only reason why I see you playing this. I'm like, you could grab this off Shizuku, the Shizuku Asusa, but oh man,
Yeah, it's just kind of whatever, right?
the fact that that's like, I mean, you could also grab this off a particular level 3, but why would you?
Right. I'm just for I don't want to call it like unplayable. I'm just gonna give it a safety niche.
This isn't. This is definitely not unplayable, man. You are high if this is unplayable. But oh man. You know, I'm gonna be slightly nicer. Playable minus.
Fair enough.
Thanks, limited.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna go ahead and just give it like a playable minus as well. It's not that bad.
Oh, BTW, this is playable in limited. Or playable in waifus, actually. Because literally everybody's on it.
Right, but if you're playing any of the second or third years, you probably don't want to go into yellow.
Right.
Unless you want to be the person that does the following, which we want to the next card here.
To the main stage of dreams. Your opponent chooses 2 climaxes in their waiting room and shuffles all their cards in their waiting room back into their deck. Choose one of your characters and it gets power 5k. So it's a Fumio event.
It's a Fumio 1.5. Because the opponent chooses the 2 climaxes instead of you this time.
Man.
It's also boneless.
It's only 2 stock versus a Fumio, which is technically 3.
See, the thing with that problem, Andy, is this. The Fumio at least gave me a 2-soul body on the board. This didn't.
Yeah, but that 5k could do something. Like you
That
could service
5k,
that
this 5k will do something, you're right.
Oh, trust me, man. 5k will matter when it comes to a certain card.
Facts.
Oh, that's true.
Facts. Yeah, you know what? You have the space, like, in a nutshell, you got the space for this, go for it. And in limited, honestly, one of your best ways to end the game that you could easily find. So, yeah, I'm giving this playable plus. Well, Fumio's back, a little boneless, but that's fine.
This goes in everybody's waifu deck, so...
Right, that's what I meant. Like, if you want to be that person, if you want to play this in your waifu deck, go for it. Well, except Shiriko. She has to exist at the time.
In actual limited, let's see here. Well, this could help you bulldoze a lane.
And on top of actually ending the game right then and there.
Let's see here. In actual constructed, I don't know, man. It's hard to fit this.
Like, I'm pretty sure people will attempt.
True.
And you could make the argument that it could go in, period.
It is. There are so many good events in this set, though. Like, holy shit.
I really love the event design in this set overall.
Oh boy! I mean, take notes, Bushy. This is how you make playable. This is how you make playable events in a set and push people towards events.
Like, you know, like the first year event was already pretty good, and this is pretty good.
Camera would be better. You know, actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree here.
All right. And let's see what Andy thinks.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to give like some sort of like original answer if I wanted to say playable, but just the fact that it's on only it's a two cost Fumio. Like that's great. I think it's really cool. Like
I think
because usually
I would say you do want to make your argument about just being playable because it doesn't give you a body.
yeah, it
That
doesn't have you to your body, but at the same time, a Fumio, even though it is a two soul beater, that's all it is. And just like because like the finishing power on this set is really potent, you kind of just don't feel too bad
mhm.
about it. You know, there being an empty slot because you might even just move up something that you stood by out or you know, like I don't know. I feel like it's not that bad. And also like to the fact that it does give 5K makes up for it not having a body.
All right. So what's your overall rating?
Oh man. Let's go with playable because you do have to try to fit it.
Fair enough. All right. But folks, we are not quite done yet. We do have the trial deck bonus round because we actually have a trial deck card that is not crap. We have beloved. may Kosu forgive me for saying this. Kosu being a Kosu. Level 3 2 costs 9,500 power. On play, you may bounce one of your opponent's characters and she gets 2k until end of turn. And on attack, choose one of your missing characters and gets 1,500 power until end of turn.
Good tech.
Yeah, very nice tech.
Now, of course, trying to. Oh boy, it's one of those. Do we have the room for this anymore?
You can make the argument. You can always make the argument.
Fair enough.
Like again, it's like I would argue like a lot of these texts are pretty much a fair number of like these texts are usually like, does your meta promote playing these or do they not?
Yeah, this is definitely like a big meta call. Like if
Yeah,
you need it,
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, now obviously let me get this off the table here because trial decks limited would be its own can of worms. And I do not want to open up that can. So after talking about all that, I'm a little torn. There's potential, but it's also the space problem. I'm gonna say overall in the context of like this title, I'm gonna have to give it a playable minus just because this does depend on who you play against, more so than anything else. Like there do exist titles that will on play bounce things, right? But if someone's playing like Soul Reduction 5 ever, that's a good reason.
Yeah, like if there's just like like anti-burn cards or like soul reduction cards or just like bodyguard, if there is problem cards like in the current meta and to your own local meta, yeah, then you might have to fit this in, just because you need it. But it's definitely a meta call. It's not like you need it in every deck.
Right. Or like or not in every place you play at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, as soon as like those cards start creeping in the meta again, then yeah, this card will like most likely see play.
Mm-hmm.
No, of course. It's one of those things where I don't know. I haven't really felt these cards are really mandatory in quite some time, honestly.
Fair enough.
Like, of course, I'll say this to Andy and I'll say this for our audience. I build blind. I build for the greater metagame. I don't really have a locals to go back to anymore, so literally I just go, it's one of those, I don't really face threats that I really want to bounce anymore, honestly speaking. So I'm honestly gonna have to niche this.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll give this a playable minus. But if the meta does change, then yeah, we can bump this up to playable.
Right, for sure. Alrighty, so with that, I'm doing it all for us here for Nijigasaki Yellow. Overall, Yellow has been it has some very, very nice things, has some very, very mediocre things.
Yeah, they're definitely like a lot of woofers, and there are some gems where you don't expect them to be for sure.
Right, like we've seen like very, very good comments here. I guess that's a lot. Gavin, what about you? Final thoughts on Yellow?
Final thoughts on Yellow. So how should I say this? It is definitely a tale of two extremes.
Oh,
you have a lot of garbage, and you have what in the Sam Hill?
Right.
Like those...
be honest, really, really quick here. Be honest with both of you. Did you expect Formula to be on Yellow? I sure didn't.
Wasn't the original Fumio a blue card?
Right. The only time I could think of the only times they diverged were Michuku Dreamer Rico in the extra booster for Sunshine, and Mekong Orange Jet Chica in the 6th anniversary booster for Sunshine.
But those are only one time X Fumio though, so maybe that's why it was off color.
Those on the same flip side, Arisa Ichigaya from Banking was blue, and she was the exact same version of Fumio. Well, those Fumios, rest or pay a small cost to opponent decompresses themselves by 1 climax.
Right.
But yeah, I don't remember, like, none of you remember a yellow Fumio of any kind, right?
No.
I don't.
Oh, there's also the Megumin connected palms climax combo from Legend of Crimson. If you want to count that. But that's also red. Like, those were the only cards I could remember that have Fumio, red and blue. And red only had version 2.
Right, versus the Mark 1 variant, or even the Mark 1.5 variant like we've seen here.
Well, this is the first 1.5. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is the only 1.5.
We had Aqua. She's a 1.5.
Oh, your opponent chooses?
Yeah, your opponent chooses.
I'm sorry. I've never seen anyone play the card for some reason.
Did you play against Konosuba like 3 years ago?
I did, and no one played it.
Oh, what? Where do you play it? Can I come? Or where did you play it? And can I come?
Crying. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
It's one of those things I just go. I really like this set. At the same time, I'm going, man, I have a lot of bulk.
It'd be like that in general. But yeah, I guess going to it for us. Anyone else have any final words before we close off?
You know what? I would like to give a little shout out to that one other TD Kasumi, the 0-0, where on your turn it gets the 3K, and when sent to waiting, we can pay to salvage one. I feel like that's like a
nifty. I had to decline it for this review for a reason. It had the broken calculator cost.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I keep diverging to standby because I was playing it, but it does work with standby because you can crash into it, standby over it, and then immediately pay out that standby and just grab something.
Fair enough, honestly.
I just overall don't like those. I overall don't like those profiles, and I don't feel like we would get much positive things done by talking about it. All right.
Oh, yeah. By nature, it has the broken calculator clause. Oh.
Yeah, and you know how much we dislike the broken calculator clause here. Alrighty, so again, it's going to be all for us here tonight. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell icon because
this all helps the YouTube algorithm out.
And of course, if you want to keep supporting us in making these videos, we also have Patreon and Coffee. And with that, we'll catch you all next time. Bye bye.